back to Creasonomics with your host, Mr. Gray. I just want to thank you, as I always do, for tuning in. I always appreciate you guys when you watch my videos. Understand that I do not take lightly that you have chosen to use your time to watch me. So anyway, we're going to jump right into the review today. I just want to say quickly, though, that when I got my first Jordan 1 CMFT Zoom, my first Jordan 1 Zoom, I liked it, right? This was the first one I did a review on. I had never had another one before, and I was impressed with it. I liked it. As you can see, I still have it. But although I love the silhouette, for me, I guess there were some things for me that I guess that were still to be desired for me. And to me, this model that I'm showing you guys today it fits. This is the one that is perfect. The one I've been looking for to let me know that, because okay, so Jordan 1s, I typically just like just the regular Jordan 1, regular Jordan 1. I don't mind what style you throw on it, but I just wanted a Jordan 1, not a Jordan 1 Zoom, just like I said, just a Jordan 1, love me some Jordan 1s. That's something I've said tons and tons of times. And so I didn't think I'd ever fall in love with one of the Jordan 1 high Zooms, but that has changed. So anyway, let's jump right into it. Here's the box. Today I'm bringing to you guys the Jordan 1 Jordan 1 Zoom Air CMFT London. So let's read the colors real quick. We have Photon Dust Light Smoke Gray, or you can say Photon Dust Gray and Platinum, depending on which of these labels you decide to read it from. So this pair I was lucky enough to score from N Clothing. Thank you, N Clothing. You guys have looked out for me quite a bit lately. Comes in a box with and I didn't actually show this on my last review, but it actually gives an explanation of literally of all the different parts of the shoe. And if you've owned one of the Zoom, the Jordan 1 Zoom highs before, then you've probably seen this. I didn't go through this on my, I never went through this on my initial review. It is somewhat interesting because I guess I didn't really pay it any mind. So I do like how it explains the cut of the sneaker. So I guess it explains the cut of all of them, because I remember describing it and not necessarily looking at to the details of it, which this is much better. Explains how the collar is made of two free floating foam panels for a more relaxed fit, which, just to put on top of it, the Jordan 1 Zooms are way, I shouldn't say way, they are comfortable. Jordan 1s it's a good shoe that I love, but they're not like a highly comfortable shoe. You wouldn't compare it to something that Nike made with a React sole, but it's a shoe that I love that I'm going to wear regardless. But when they came out with the Zoom Airs, the Jordan 1 Zoom Airs, the comfort on them is definitely an upgrade from the regular Jordan 1. Then it explains, I guess, the foam pods. So it says the foam pods under perforated lining in both the tongue and collar for added comfort around the ankle. It shows you the different layers, that you'll be wearing, that your foot will actually be on. It's a nice little intro into the shoe if you haven't owned one, wore one, seen one, touched one before. But anyway, let's jump into the shoe. So, like I said, it's the Jordan 1 Zoom Air CMFT, I say Comfort London. And so as you can see, it pulls these colors from the London landscaping of grays, which is apparently there's a lot of different shades of gray in London. I haven't been to London. I would love to go one day, but I just have not been able to go at this moment. One day that will happen. So let's just give you a couple views. See that toe box? See there, right there. And let's just show you from the side again. It's a beautifully constructed shoe. So I guess I don't want to go into hold on, let me grab this other guy. Let me grab the League of Legends one. Ugh. So they are, I'm going construction wise, how similar they are. So of course, this one has suede on it, and this one's all leather. Um, Also, with these, I guess not metallic, but these, I forgot what they even call. But you can see the different parts of it that are like 3M, like that almost 3M material on them. So that doesn't give you that leather feel. But this here is all that beautiful, nice, beautiful leather. So you can see there's tumbled on the toe box right there. I don't know how close is too close, but that beautiful, you can see that beautiful tumbling on the toe box, which is a very light gray, which matches the side panels. The swoosh, which as the Nike Zooms, these Zooms are, they're always kind of built into the shoe. They're not like a leather layered over, but it's actually like like they ripped out the portion where the Nike symbol would be. This is actually kind of like a mesh. You got a mesh, and what's this one like? So this one actually they had that 3M material going through it. But this one, they actually chose to put some, I guess what I'm going to call a grayish mesh material in there. Um, you have this, I don't want to say it's peach, but the two foam outlinings around the sock liner there, you got those. Those are pretty thick. I mean, geez. Oh, sorry. I know I should be explaining this to you, but I'm spending so much time just falling in love with it. So let's open it up here. So look at that padding though. And both of them, yeah, both of them are like this. And I'm assuming all of them are. This is, like I said, this is my first pair. So I mean, this is my second pair. So I'm not extremely knowledgeable of how all of the Jordan 1 Zooms are. But let's just make sure there's no difference between. They got this like interesting wax paper. They literally individually wrapped both sneakers, which is interesting. Let's see. Both sneakers have, let's see. So these don't differ at all, except, one has the London abbreviation hang tag on the side, not the other. So there's no reason to show you both. So we can stick to one right now and jump back into that. So, and actually, I'm just now noticing this. So there is some suede on this. I did not see that. So right here, coming into the eyelets on the sides right here, that portion is a very kind of it's very nice, very nice constructed suede there that goes into the eyelets. But the rest of the eyelets are actually just leather. It has a normal feel. The toe box feels pretty good, and the side panels feel pretty good too. But these portions, I guess, around the toe box and the collar, the upper collar and the lower collar, they're pretty decent leather. To be funny, just or from what I've heard some people refer to this as the which is another shoe they do this to also, as the poor man's Dior. I wouldn't even say that. I mean, this shoe has nothing to do with the Dior. There's no reason to give this shoe that type of negativity. For what this shoe's purpose was to be for London, and I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not taking this hang tag off either. I typically take all my hang tags off because I hate them flopping around. They're all heavy, bouncing against you. But this right here is just beautiful. You can see that tag on the on the tongue. It's actually just as tumbled as the toe box. That's right there. But all in all, this is a really good shoe. I love how, and I've always said this. Anytime you have that yellowing, not yellowing, but that they give it that old timey look on the sole, pretty much. And I know there's a word for it, but it seems to have lost my brain at the moment. But anytime they give you that light, that off-white creamish sole, I just love it. To me, it gives the shoe somewhat of a timeless feel, which is done for this shoe. I feel, and then it almost kind of matches the inside collar plushness you have here, which this kind of has more of a skin tone, not my skin tone, but it appears to have a skin tone to me, but it kind of goes in line to me with the sole a little bit, but it's really nice. These, and I saw these online, I knew I wanted them, but I like them a lot more in hand. But they were just they were fire online regardless. The leather up here in the upper collar is very regular, very regular. But this right here, I guess the lower half of the back end of the shoe, and definitely around the toe box, and these portions that you can definitely see that are tumbled, or definitely feel really good to the touch. Other than that, I tell you that's about the gist of it. There, I may have to put these on foot, guys. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna have we. I'm gonna put them on foot. I don't know if I'm gonna, but what I really want to do is I'm gonna get these in the light box because we gotta get some good close up shots. So let's jump over to the light box and then we'll close out. Okay, guys. So this is a much better view. It is absolutely amazing. Look at that. Look at that. That beautiful, that vintage look on the sole. Look at that. That beautiful London hang tag. That plus skin tone. Once again, not my skin tone, but you get my point. That plus somewhat skin toned inside sock liner. Navy blue Air Jordan symbol. That mesh Nike symbol. And you have the suede patches that go right into the eyelets, even though the rest of the eyelets are leather, just leather. Got that superbly tumbled Zoom Air tag on the tongue. Let's go right down to the toe box. Bam! Look at that. Look at that. That is something. If you weren't sure whether you wanted this shoe or not, but you were considering it, it was on your list, and you just weren't 100% positive. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure by looking at the shoe right now that you are 100% positive this is the shoe you want. Regardless, I'm so happy that In Clothing gave me a win on this shoe. So I just want to send once again special shout out to you guys. This is not the poor man's Dior. This is the Jordan 1 Zoom CMFT London, and that's what it should be referred to. The London Jordan 1, as far as I'm concerned, it's met its purpose. And that's it, guys. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Mr. Gray out.